One time we were going on the bus and a few young people were calling us niggers and like calling us monkeys and go back to where you come from.
They say like, why are you here? You should go back to your own country.
This girl told me that I was a monkey, and she said, like, my parents told me that every black person is a monkey.
Like, made me feel like a bit useless, like, just because I'm black.
I'm Lala Majeko Dumi, and welcome to Show Racism the Red Card. In this video, we will look at the issue of racism, what it is, how it happens and its impact, and how we can respond.
Show racism the red card.
Show racism the red card.
Show racism the red card.
We spoke to international soccer players, young people from Hansfield and St. Paul's secondary schools and coaches about their views on racism.
When I was obviously younger, I was probably one of the only black people in my school, so in my area even. So yeah, you did encounter it, you know, and obviously as kids and when you're younger, people kind of see it as fun and you know, people get a laugh and a kick out of it. So people would jump on the bandwagon. But I was lucky enough to have, you know, boys on my team and my friends that would stick up for me.
Racism is, in my opinion, using words or gestures that are deliberately designed to insult another individual by way of referring to their background or their ethnicity.
You go first.
All right. My name's Rizwan and I'm 16 years old and my background is Pakistani.
My name is Jessica Carpenter. I'm 16 and my background is English-Irish.
My name is John. I am 16 and my parents are from Angola and I was born here in Ireland.
My name is Steven. I am 15 years old. My parents come from Romania and I'm born in Ireland.
My name's Toig and my mum's from Ireland, but my dad comes from Nigeria.
My name's Zoya. Both my parents are from Nigeria, but I was born in this country.
My name is Matthew Beasley. My background is half Irish and half English.
My name is Mercy and I'm 14 years old. My background is Nigeria.
So I'm Addy. I'm 16 years old. I was born in Ireland, but my parents are Albanian.
My name is Pranav. I'm 16 years old. I was born in Mauritius with my parents and I came to when I was 4 years old.
My name's Irfan. My parents are from Pakistan. I'm also born in Pakistan.
My name's Ali and I'm from Kenya. Both my parents are from there as well.
My name is Eric. My mum's from Cameroon and my dad's from Ivory Coast.
My name's Yash Balasubramaniam. I'm 13 years old and my background is from India.
When I think of racism, I think of discrimination. People getting discriminated because of their culture background or their colour or their beliefs. It's not just colour, it can be anything.
I feel like racism is when people go out of their way to make others from a different culture, religion or nationality feel bad.
If you're a different skin colour and people call you names.
Slagging someone because of where they're from or their skin colour or their religious faith.
Excluding them because they may be black or Chinese or anything like that, really.
I just think it's discrimination. Could be colour, could be nationality. There's no place for it in football or in life, really.
To me, racism would be any form of discrimination, I suppose. Full-on bullying towards anyone, whether it be their skin colour, where they're from, their background or their beliefs.
Being bullied because the colour of your skin, you know, being bullied because of your culture and the same with your religion.
I have a twin brother and I do know that growing up he would have been racially abused kind of on a daily, weekly basis. I remember when we were younger, Mum would have conversations with me and my twin brother just about if anyone was to pass remarks about us or our family or anything like that. Obviously to let them know, let teachers know, but to try our best not to react.
It's something that we have to 100% kick out of the football scene and just everyday life, really. It's not on and it's never will be on.
How does racism happen? Let's hear some more about it.
One time I was in England because I never really got to see my dad much, so one time we were going on the bus and a few young people were calling us niggers and like calling us monkeys and go back to where you come from.
I was called a Jippo, and they would tell me to go back to my own country, which I was born in Ireland, which it doesn't really make sense. It would be also Romanian or Slovakian or Irish people.
Racism is something that I have experienced, but it's usually only slang with like terms like monkey and stuff like that.
I had a friend, he was Filipino, and he was walking back to school through the park, and two Irish guys came over to him and just started calling him racist names. One got in front of him, and he pushed him down, and then one got in his face and he headbutted him, and he was left there.
So it was the landlord that also always used to give us verbal abuse. Like, for example, if we were in the elevator, he'd call us like the N-word and then tell us to leave the apartment.
I was like 7 or 8 years old, and I was living in Tala at the time with my dad. And my dad was from Nigeria, and we used to go out sometimes on the bus or the Lewis, and people would make weird comments and give us strange looks because of what we looked like and our race.
I was coming outside the mosque one day with my friends, and a group of people passed me and they called me ISIS.
If I tell someone, oh yeah, I'm half English, they're like, oh yeah, you're proud.
I was about 6 or 7 in senior infants, and this girl told me that I was a monkey, and I said, sorry, what? And she said, like, yeah, you were. And I goes, like, where'd you hear that from? Who told you that? And she said, like, my parents told me that every black person is a monkey.
They say, like, why are you here? You should go back to your own country. Get back to Asia now.
I was with my cricket bag going home. The bags are like quite big. So I got on the bus and I put it at my side. And the bus driver said it's in the way when it wasn't in the way of anyone. So the people are walking and I just have it at my side. And he goes, someone else can stand there. So he told me to get off. He was like, you can get off now. And I was like, I don't know, an hour away from my home.
Now we've looked at what racism is, what it looks like and what it sounds like. Unfortunately, its impact can be devastating. It can lead to isolation, anger, or something even worse.
I worry about many things. Say if I was going somewhere and I didn't know like who's going to be there, I'd be worried that would they not like me because of my colour or this and that.
I didn't know what to feel because I was young and confused, and I didn't know why people would make those comments towards us.
Yeah, it must make you feel horrible, you know, especially if you're a little kid and you know you're going to school.
It made me feel like left out. It made me feel, you know, are people going to like me? Am I going to have friends when I move into secondary school? Or am I, like, if I put down my background on a CV, am I going to get a job? Or is this company going to like me? Or if I go to an interview and I mention my background, is it going to be brought up afterwards? Or is it going to be okay to say where I'm from?
Like, made me feel like a bit useless, like, just because I'm black.
Racism is not acceptable. What are the do's and don'ts in responding?
First things first, tell somebody, tell the guardian. In the school, it'll be tell the teacher. And on the football pitch, it'll be tell your manager or tell the referee.
First and foremost, you know, I think they should probably go home and tell their parents and tell the teachers, and not to be shy about telling anyone, because there's no place for it. It's not nice for anyone to get bullied, so it shouldn't happen, and it definitely should be reported.
The only really advice you can give to someone is you wouldn't like it if it was happening to you. No, you don't want to be bullied, nor would you like someone else to be bullied. And, you know, obviously you've got to stand up for your friend if he's a quiet, shy young person, you know, and you might have to tell a teacher, maybe a parent, obviously, to look after him and make sure that he, you know, feels okay, and because it can get people down.
Some people I've realised in the past, they get quite scared and they get quite, you know, they block it in and they kind of like hold everything inside, and that's not what you should do. If that's the case, you find someone that you really get along with in the school or at your home, within your friends or anything, just don't bottle it in and just tell someone, because you need to talk up, because it's only going to get worse for you.
To anyone that experiences racism, whether it's a kid in school or you're playing with your club, try your best not to retaliate, not to react to them. But by all means, tell someone who's in charge, whether it's a teacher or a coach or a parent, someone that can go down the right direction to get the issue resolved, because it's no way means acceptable and it shouldn't be tolerated, especially not this day and age.
Don't listen to them. Stay who you are. Don't change for anybody.
Stand up for yourself. Like, just because they said something, just because you're not like them, that makes you different, that makes you unique. And at a certain point in life, that will be your great advantage.
I just think, like, we're all the same. We shouldn't be treated any different.
Ireland is a changed country. We have people from different nationalities, religions, and various backgrounds. What is it like to live with this diversity?
I mean, we get to hear from many different people's viewpoints, and like it keeps things interesting. Like, it's not like it's all one background. You don't always hear like the same kinds of things all the time.
We've got people from Amsterdam, we've got people from Romania, Lithuania, Russia.
Mongolian, English, Irish.
We've got someone from Somalia, from Nigeria.
Ukrainian, Indian, and Pakistani.
And because everyone's so different, everyone kind of feels like a unit, and they all share their stories because that's what the world is. We all live in one world. It's not separated into divisions.
It makes you wonder about the world around you and how everyone is basically the same, and how they can treat each other and come together.
You know, I can talk, you can talk, I have hair, you have hair. It's like we're all the same, just because the pigment in our skin is different or we believe in different things.
I'm proud that I'm Muslim, and I respect that. I respect everyone's religion.
I think 2 people in our class, they're Muslim, so they fast.
Ramadan, yeah.
Ramadan, they do Ramadan. And I remember last summer they were doing Ramadan. We all tried to support them because they weren't allowed to have water and stuff, and it was really hot. So we learned about that and we did a few classes about it.
You get to know people from different countries and stuff, and you know they're all used to a different culture. I mean, they might eat different foods to what I eat, and it's very interesting to speak to people and, you know, see what they do from their hometowns and their habits they have from growing up in different countries. So it's very interesting.
You get to know each other. You get to know what life's over there, because we know what we know what life is here, but we get to know how life is in Palestine or Saudi Arabia, Indonesia, Malaysia, everywhere.
It's pretty good because we all mix in together and we all have fun together, and we make a lot of jokes, have fun, laugh, and it gives us all, it makes us all feel good.
Everybody is equal, no matter their skin colour, where they're from, or the way they talk, or what they wear.
It's all for one for all, you know, and no matter where you're from in the world, you could be from the furthest part away, you know, it doesn't bother any of us.
Thank you for watching. We hope that this video has helped you to understand and learn. And remember, show racism the red card.
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 Show racism the red card.